Okay, I haven't had a film out on this since I made a move to another location, my shop. I moved into the country, and it's been a number of years since I had that last video that showed the gearbox that was being positioned. In fact, it was just propped under a couple of those parts bins when I did it, and but I took the 420 off and I decided to go with the 670 Predator engine. So I took one smaller Predator and put it in with a twin, which I know will be way far more torque and speed. And I had to cut this because that's originally where the gearbox was, right here, but the point of reference is different now. So what I'm going to have to do is change that reference point to ensure that this driven gear, this driven sprocket, will be over here and lined more up with the converter. And then of course I'm going to have the place the other part of the gearbox to line up with this. They all got to line up properly. So anyways, I had to make some adjustments. I had to cut this out just to get in there and get some space in there, re-drill some mounting holes. The aluminum is pretty soft, so it was really easy with the aluminum, that mounting base. And I'm gonna put it all together here. Put the actual holes are here for the, when I took off the Predator, they all seem to line up pretty much the same centering on all four of those threaded females. So what I'm going to do is get that together, and I got to take off the pod over here, control pod, and then I'm going to hook up, take this off, take this off. This will be in the front. This old one will be taken off. It's been about 5 years. I've been busy running my machine business, so I haven't had time to update some of these videos, and I'm glad I waited because I really don't like working with a single piston engine. I like the dual twin engines. They seem to run better. Just overall better constructed, easier to maintain, better performance, better torque. And so this whole thing will be on manual. So it'll be on a manual choke, manual pedal controlled accelerator, pedal here for the accelerator armature there, so the throttle armature. So this here will go up in the front for safety in case I have to shut it down for whatever reason. And then later on I'm going to put dual, what I need to do is put dual calipers on here, hydraulics on the other side, and put another hydraulic and a rotor on that other side of the wheel so we get some good stopping power, and make a junction here that will allow the travel. I'll probably have to get another reservoir, but everything else is the original on this unit. My steering axis is off, so it's poor. It's very poor on this side, but when you turn it to the other side and turn it over here, I might have to recenter that rack and pinion. You see it's got a nice turn on this side, so I'm going to have it so it averages out or pulls the other way, but I've got to work on that and make that equalize on both sides so I got a good turning radius. Also for the purposes of safety too, because if you have an obstacle, you want to be able to get out of the way of the obstacle as well. Then I'm going to put some lattice here, a plate here, and then what I'm going to do, since the exhaust is facing, we don't want it facing that way, right? So what I'm going to do is put a 90, and I'm going to use a stainless 90 and TIG weld it, and have it come out and more toward the back, and I'll have it facing the back rather even to the side, let the heat go in the rear. So this gas tank here will be installed somewhere safe and away from everything. More than likely it'll be on this side because your inlet and your gas filter is right there. Oil cooler's nice there. This is a nice engine for the money. It really is. And I'm going to use non-ethanol gasoline to make this engine last a lot longer. 10W30, a weight type of synthetic oil. It's got a quarter key and a 1-inch for the crankshaft. Plenty of room to put that converter on, torque converter. This is the one that came off the 420. And then later on, maybe not right now because I have machines that I'm building. As you can see, I'm a machine builder. I build copper cleaning machines, the truck mounts, Blue Baron truck mounts. So with all that, these are drains that drain hoses for each Predator engine, and it has to be the right size. And so that goes right into the female. Take the plug off, and more than likely put it right down here and have this go the other way, where you can put a pan like right there, and you just put it right there. Can put it on there without even having to take the engine off. Should go on there relatively easy. And I really enjoy what I've done with this. This was a really short go-kart. In fact, I added this part on. You see your bushing right here, okay? And then the whole thing got added, so like 13 inches beyond its length, the original length. These tires were the rear tires, and I went and bought bigger tires with the back. So it's been an improved, and then of course I put the cage on. I'm gonna cap these off. I'm gonna put a top plate in here in case it rains, keep the rain off. I'm gonna put a grill in the front. I'm gonna put front lights and get those, and then put a little dashboard here for the panel switches, all fused out. So it's gonna look pretty good. I'm thinking of getting a nice stainless. This is supposed to be a vintage steering wheel, but I'm gonna put on a new one, and then probably a stainless one, real shiny, and then a new seat. So this unit's not gonna be recognizable when I'm done with it. And once it's painted, I'm gonna sandblast it, get all the rust off. But first I wanna position everything, and then I'm gonna strip it down and then get it sandblasted and redone. But first I wanna make sure that everything is in its proper place and functionable, and it can actually drive and go around, and we'll take it through the trails. Much different from the neighborhood I came to. I had to go on the street. I got 5 acres here, so I can go all the way around, and it's quite a little trail there. 5 acres, it goes all the way around. 643 feet long property by 330, and it's great for going on these buggies and driving around and testing them and having fun. So until the next video, I'll show you how much I was able to accomplish in the transformation of this mini sandrail.